back to Scars from the Playground. Candace Owens said Tupac Shakur was just a gay actor. Let's get into the content, bro. Drop it in the comments.
Gangster rap was intentionally encouraged, and then they found some people that were just straight up actors to play this role of a gangster. And one of those people is obviously Tupac. So let's just watch this footage. You may forget this. Tupac was an actor, and I'm pretty sure he was not a heterosexual actor either on the basis of this clip. Take a listen.
I'm most like my mom because I'm arrogant, totally arrogant. I agree. I have to say it. Like at work, I can't hold a job. I just quit my job today, actually, because I wanted to come and do this. And they wouldn't let me. And I felt like it was important, and it was more important than serving pizza. And we had enough people, so I felt like since I'm an actor, they should understand. They should have let me do it, but they didn't. And then I had a cold, so they were making me work in a freezer. And I'm really not one to be disrespected, and I felt like that was disrespectful.
Well, you know, Tupac back then, y'all gotta remember, he was abandoned by his daddy. That's why I give Billy a hard time. Because Billy wanna always make it seem like Tupac's mother took him away and she didn't tell him who he was and all that. Well, a little secret, that's why Billy ended up selling for that $1 million, and he got $700,000. And then, you know, of course, the attorneys got their third, right? So that's why I always say $700,000, but it was for $1 million even, right? And so Billy made that settlement because in the depositions and the hearing, his family members, meaning Billy's family members, came to court and was like, no, Afeni was trying to reach out, but Billy didn't want to be bothered. She was sending letters to all of us and trying to get in contact with Billy. But Billy was on that crack and all of that.
This is a great discussion and a great debate. Where is Jeff Pearlman when you need him? Well, he did his research. But look here, bro. I don't think Tupac was gay. I'm going to be honest with y'all, bro. And he's no animal. But I'm going to tell you like this. A beast doesn't start off as a beast. It starts off as a friendly into society. Makes it that way. I'm going to repeat that. A beast doesn't start off a beast. A beast starts off friendly into society, and the people and the environment makes it that way, bro. This is what happened to Tupac. Don't get it twisted. Was he a friendly kid? Hell yeah. Product of his environment. You're supposed to be. Takes a dumbass nigga to move to the suburbs and want to hoodin that motherfucker up. Nah, nigga. You fall in line, bro. You fall in with what they got going and live a different life. That's what your stupid ass supposed to. But that what Pac did, bro. Pac fell in and enjoyed his life for a minute until he turned 18 and the world treated him like a nigga. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest, bro. It don't matter how good you are before you're grown. Once you're grown, you get grouped in with the rest. This is what happened to Pac. Pac learned that early on that either he was going to sink or he was going to swim. You know what I mean? Either he was going to drizzle or he was going to start paddling. I know it's a lot of, some people don't understand the lingo. That's just how it go, bro. But we can't slow down just to make you understand. Bro, catch up. Catch up, nigga. I'm in gear 6. Just being honest, just being real, nigga. I'm going 100 miles per hour when you only going 30. That's the problem, nigga. But yeah. Pac wasn't gay. Pac wasn't gay. You know, like I say, product of his environment. He was in a friendly environment, so it made him friendly. That's how you're supposed to do, bro. That's how you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be like a chameleon. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be like a chameleon. You're supposed to just blend in with shit. You ain't supposed to stand out when you're not supposed to stand out, like in a bad way. Drop it in the comments, man. No Tupac slander will be heard on this platform. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. And I'm reading Jeff Pearlman's Tupac book. I'm reading it right now. I wouldn't call it a biopic, but it's biography for sure. You know what I mean? But it's his opinion. And shout out Jeff, because I like him. But no Tupac slander will be tolerated. But I too have a lot to learn about Pac. But I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. saying the man was gay, you know what I mean? Man, you must don't know how many women Tupac was with. Was never with no man, though. Yeah, no proof of that. Drop it in the comments, man. Best person you can ask, like I said, is Jeff Pearlman. Shout out Jeff Pearlman, wherever you are. You know what I mean? Best person to ask is him on what he felt like about the situation, but it'll still be just an opinion. You know, you could do all the study in the world and you'll still never totally figure out a person. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments, man. It's Cost from the Playground.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.